Welcome to the Off the Clock Podcast. This is your host, Chris Howard. Today's guest, we have Lela Michelle. Born in New Haven, raised in Hamden, Connecticut, Lela Michelle has always been rooted in the community, from becoming the first Miss Puerto Rico of Hamden and shining in statewide and New York parades, to building a career in medicine as a lead registered medical assistant. Lela has consistently pushed herself to grow and give back to the community. Her journey hasn't been without challenges. After surviving a devastating head-on-head collision in 2023 with her two sons, she faced serious injuries and trauma. But through faith, healing, and perseverance, she has come back stronger than ever. Today, Lela is a proud mother, community leader, and entrepreneur, the owner of Rebellious One, a one-stop shop for women's services. She continues to expand her vision, rebrand her business, and pursue her nursing degree, all while stepping into new opportunities in media and entertainment. Please welcome Lela Michelle.
I'm trying to give again wealth, you trying to give again hell. Like we ain't been chained before they put us in a cell. I ain't moody, I'm on the move, trust me, I ain't trying to lose. Again, I'm just trying to win, put these chickens in a coop, stack these Benjis to the roof, make sure my kids is cool, make sure my bitch is cute while she cooking up my food. Stack these Benjis to the roof, make sure my kids is cool, make sure my bitch is cute while she cooking up my food. Take my time with all this shit. Got no time for all these ticks. Yeah, I'm flyer than your prince. I'm different though.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How's life?
Life is amazing.
Life looks fun on your side.
Life is great.
Yeah.
You know.
So, tell me a little bit about your background growing up, where you come from. I already told the people where you came from,
All right, here from.
but
Okay.
tell us about your experience growing up.
I had a great childhood.
Yeah.
Like I can't. I actually got asked this question the other day. I can't complain. I had a great childhood. I was raised by my grandparents up until I was 11 years old.
Okay.
God rest my grandmother's soul.
Yeah, beautiful tattoo.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. What's her name?
Betty.
Betty. Like,
Yes.
I have
She
an Aunt
was.
Betty.
Yeah, it's always a Betty.
Yeah.
But yeah, my grandfather, he's still kicking. He's in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Okay.
I actually was gonna move down there at the end of July. But I just, my daddy's girl.
Okay.
He kind of like talked me out of it. He was just like, finish your degree first, and then
Right.
like just kind of move there and stuff like that. It was hard because I kind of had everything like already set up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Set up in meaning what, like financially or just?
Yeah. So
Okay.
like financially I was good. Like I had a place to go with the boys.
Yeah.
It was more just like, okay, the court situation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But everything was pretty much set up. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't have been missing a lot.
Yeah.
I had a job there, a really good one actually, which I'm kind of like mad that I didn't go.
Now, let's talk about that. What kind of job was that?
So it was a family practice, which is actually my specialty. I've been a registered medical assistant for about 17 years.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
I went right out of high school. I was like maybe 18 or 19 when I started the field.
And you've been doing it for how long?
17 years.
You do not look that old.
Yeah.
Well, you don't look that old. Yeah.
Thank you. Good genes.
Absolutely.
Black don't crack, okay?
So what's your nationality?
I'm half Black and half Puerto Rican.
Okay.
So dad is Black, so I do see myself as African American.
Okay.
And my mother is Puerto Rican. And then like now I'm hearing like little things like, oh, West Indian or whatever, Cherokee, my grandmother. I don't know, but ancestry. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, would you call yourself an entrepreneur, or would you say you're a 9-to-5 worker, or you're a mixture of both?
That's a great question. Honestly, I see myself as being a mixture of both, only because I feel like as a child, right? So you asked me about my childhood. I feel like you know, watching my grandfather, because like I said, my grandparents raised me. So my grandfather, he had a store in North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got to kind of like help him like run the store. He always had me like playing on a cash register, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can always get smarter when it comes to a business, I feel. It's always a learning lesson, right?
Right.
So you want to have your business grow. And I don't think a lot of people understand like what you have to put into that.
Absolutely.
So
So talk about.
I'm learning that right now.
Okay.
Like,
So tell us some things that you didn't know that you now know, or some things that you're starting to learn, or maybe just some simple, mistakes, because we all make mistakes to get where we
oh my
need
God,
to go.
many.
So what is one of your biggest mistakes in starting your own business?
So I do have an LLC. It's called The Rebellious One. You know, one of my biggest mistakes is just kind of like jumping into it without knowing first. Without having like the networking portion of it. I do feel like networking is like a humongous portion of your business.
Absolutely.
So I do feel like, damn, like I didn't really, I don't know if I can curse.
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
We're free. We're free.
Okay, I'm like, learn sleep
Free.
if you can curse.
We're not on big television shows to us. This is me and you. Right?
Oh, okay. So I do feel like one of the biggest lessons I've learned, honestly, is just like jumping into it, right? So I got these certifications and I was just like, oh, let me jump into like having a business suite. Or let me jump into just doing what I do, opposed to having like that education portion of it.
Right.
I wish I would have kind of like worked on myself prior to actually having the LLC, if that makes sense.
Well, let me say this.
Yeah.
You've done what 80% of the people are scared to do, and that's just taking that first step.
Listen,
And
it's
just,
hard.
if you don't know it, it's best to just jump in it and learn it.
Yeah.
Because nothing's gonna ever be perfect. Because I know people who've been wanting to start a business for 30 years and still learning.
Yeah.
And haven't started the business.
Yeah.
So for you to just go out and take that chance and start.
Yeah,
You're
which
gonna,
was like a lot of money, which that was kind of like a regret for me.
Yeah.
Like, I was paying $800 a month on a studio that I wasn't even in. Like, I was literally like fixing it up. But like in my mind though, like my mind was telling me like, listen, this is gonna be your one-stop shop. Like this is what you got. Like this is gonna be your medical spa. Like, and then I'm just like,
So tell me about your business a little bit.
okay, so
What does it entail?
yeah, so my business is a one-stop shop. Clinically, that's what I want. I want people to be able to come to my suite. They'll be able to draw their blood. You'll get your IV drips. And the reason why I want that is because I feel like Quest is just like overrated at this point. So I want to be able to make it to a point where like I'm accepting like HSA plans, you know what I'm saying? Like medical insurances and stuff like that.
Okay, so hold on. I'm a civilian, right?
Okay.
So your business world and what you have going on.
Yeah.
Why would I come to you?
You would come to me because
Or is it for men? Or is it not for men?
oh no, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm really big on a man keeping care of himself.
Absolutely.
I do believe like men should be getting facials. Like I do believe like when you guys go get your hair cut, like yeah, wash your beard too. You know what I mean? Get the whole ordeal. Like you're doing it like what, once a month or whatever the case may be. So like hygiene is like big.
Yeah.
I have 2 sons, so I'm like big on them. But like since my baby is so young, it's kind of like, okay, like I can tolerate him not having a haircut. Like I got Jeremiah a haircut. Jeremiah started school, he's in 5th grade. Even though he started the first day of school without a haircut, I was like, yo, I can't do this. Like you need a haircut, and he's like, cause he hates it. He's like, Mommy, no. And I'm like, no, you need a haircut. He's kind of like going into that puberty age.
Gotcha.
I was 10 when I, got the change and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, okay, I see him. You got hair on your legs. You got a little mustache coming in.
Yeah, he's gonna be into himself.
Yeah.
So what would I come to your spa for? Is it a spa? Sorry.
Honestly, I wouldn't really consider it to be like a spa. I would kind of put it as like your one-stop shop, right? So I want to be able to like sell clothing. I want you to be able to come in, like I said, you get your blood drawn.
Okay.
If you need like an IV drip, you can do that. Ultimately, like after like working on it and after seeing things like behind closed doors, I want to be able to own like suites, right? So I want each suite to have their own thing. So like if I have an RN here, if you are an esthetician, you can do your facials all day.
Yeah.
If you want to sell clothing, you know, you want to promote your clothing brand, you can do that all day. If you want to draw blood, you're a phlebotomist, go ahead and draw your blood. You can do that all day. Like that's just what you want. But ultimately, I definitely want to be able to give back. Like I'm big on like community service, you know, giving back.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Like honestly, like that's my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So talk about that a little bit. Like, what do you do to give back to the community? I know.
I teach.
Okay.
I'm a teacher.
So you have so many things. I don't know.
I know. I'm an
Like-
open book.
You're a one-stop shop.
Yes, exactly. I'm a teacher.
Okay.
I teach at Porter and Chester.
Oh,
So I teach the medical assistant program there in the evenings.
wow.
And I do feel like that is me giving back to the community because you have a lot of people who are lost, right? They don't know if they want to be nurses. They don't know if they want to be, you know, CNAs and stuff like that, PCA, whatever. Yeah, that's what I do.
So you
Teacher.
teach that.
I teach.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I teach.
Yeah.
That is my baby.
Got you. So how did you get into wanting to be in the medical field?
Oh, that's a great question.
Was it something that kind of like,
Triggered me to do it.
yeah,
Um,
or you just said, I want to go where the money is at?
no, honestly, like I want to say yes, like something did trigger me to do it. But then I want to say no, like too. I definitely, honestly, like I don't even know how to answer this straight because it's like you're gonna look at me crazy, but
No, there's no such thing as crazy.
it's not that. It's just like I feel like I was like learning what I like and I don't like, if that makes sense, as a young adult. So back then, I did not want anything to do with medical. Like I was literally trying to go like into the Navy or the Air Force.
Okay.
To the point that like I was removing tattoos, like yeah.
Yeah.
And I wind up taking criminal justice at UNH. This is before the Henry Lee building was built. They were actually building it at that time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I mainly wanted to do more of like a homicide detective type of situation. Yeah.
What is it when women and murder?
Honestly, I lost my best friend at 16.
Okay.
He got stabbed 11 times. And yeah, and I just feel like
Hear that.
it's okay, thank you. I do feel like his case was solved later on opposed to being sooner.
Okay.
Yeah, so that for me, and what's crazy is when all this happened, I graduated, I became a medical assistant, and I was working in a jail. Yes, I was working with juveniles.
Wow.
I was 19 years old. The person who actually stabbed him was actually in the jail, if that makes sense. So it was kind of like a eye-opener.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was like weird, but initially I wanted to be a homicide detective. I wanted to go to school for like anything criminal, right? I have a lot of cops, detectives, and military veterans in my family.
Okay.
I have a cousin, she's a pilot.
Fellas.
Yeah.
Fellas.
Listen, I'm a softie, okay?
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of like veterans and like military people and stuff like that in my family. I have women who were also in the military in my family. Like I have a cousin, I believe she was a pilot. My cousin, he retired actually in the Air Force. Yeah, it was, you know, it was kind of like, this is what you want to do. Like,
Yeah. So you have a lot of drive.
yes.
Where did all this drive come from?
Oh,
Is it something that was natural, or did you see kind of like, I know you said your grandfather had his store. Do you think that was one of the things that kind of intrigued you and shaped you to be who you are?
so I am my grandfather's child.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that right now. My dad, he actually went for a trade, right? So when I graduated high school, he was like, listen, you need to figure it out. Like I actually got accepted into an amazing HBCU. I don't know if you know about
Yeah.
Bethune-Cookman
Okay.
in
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually got accepted in there. I had a full ride to school.
Wow.
Yeah. All I had to do was just my aunt, she paid $1,000 for me to go to their summer program.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, okay, am I going to be like homesick? Like, am I going to be like, type of situation?
Looking back, do you wish you would have taken the opportunity?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not even gonna hold you, only because I'm like, damn, I would have loved to be in a sorority type of thing.
Yeah.
I have a cousin, she's an AKA, and like she's like, I look up to her, you know what I mean? My cousin Ashley, shout out to Ashley. She's like an amazing realtor right now. She's killing it in North Carolina. Yes, that's my cousin. That's my first cousin. But I just, I didn't take that route.
What's
And I
your
wish I
sign?
would have. I'm a Taurus.
A Taurus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
May 8th, baby, right before Mother's Day.
Nice.
Shout out to the Tauruses out there.
Nice. So do you think you've found what I would say, like, this is it, this is what I'm gonna be doing?
Absolutely
Or do you
not.
think you're still
No.
so you're still in that? I don't think you'll find it. I don't think for some reason.
Like my dad. My dad is like, you're always doing something. I'm like,
Yeah. Is it the curious mind or a creative mind that you have? Or a little bit of both?
wow. Honestly, like I'm in school right now for nursing, right?
Along with 8 other things.
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it.
No. I'm in school for nursing. So I'm strictly teaching right now. Like that's just what I'm doing.
Okay.
And then I'm in school for nursing. So I go to Gateway. I left Goodwin because I feel like they were super duper expensive. And then you have no degree, right? So right now I'm finishing up my last 4 prerequisites for me to apply to the program.
Okay.
And do I feel like I'm going to stop once I get my nursing degree? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, only because I feel like APRN has always been a thing for me. But then again, I'm like, dang, do I want to go to school for like another 2 years? Because that's like a master's and then like.
I think it's like something else that's gonna come, like 4, 3, 4 things.
But my thing is like I don't know, like I can't just sit still. Like I'm just not that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I have to keep moving, and that's just how I feel. Like I'm teaching my sons, like, hey, if your heart desires it, like go for it. Like I'm not gonna stay here and be like, oh, stay stagnant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're the perfect role model for your children, and I commend you for that. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
kudos to you for that. It's important for a child to see their parents kind of doing something, even if they're not engaged in that first. You know, even when they get to like a certain age, and I'm like, man, I just remember my mom just doing this and doing that, and you know, now I'm doing it. So it's if they don't see it now, they'll see it sooner or later. Trust me.
My older son, it's funny that you say that. My older son, he's like, I want to be a YouTuber, and I'm like, a YouTuber? Oh, like in my head, but not realizing like, yo, you can make a lot of money on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like hyping him up, like, what type of YouTube we doing? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
What we gonna be doing?
Yeah, my 6-year-old, she's always like, Dad, record me. Dad, record me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I gotta do this over here,
Be creative.
And then I'm like, God might be saying that's your millionaire right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like,
So
I'm telling you, you have to be
never shoot
creative.
down your. Not saying that you are or we are, but sometimes when we're doing so much, we don't realize that
Our kids.
it's a whole new wave. It's a whole new genre. It's a whole new look at life. You know, so.
And I hate their music, by the way. I'm just like, why are you listening to this?
Yeah.
He's like, Mom, listen to this. And I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
And here I go, I'm like playing my 90s or like a gospel or something. Like, we're going to change this on a Sunday or, you know. And he's like, I don't want to hear that. But I'm like, dude, this is just not it. Like, it's just the difference in the generation, if that makes sense.
Very influential.
Yeah.
On our children. I was just speaking to my son about that because he just entered 9th grade. And then I'm like, you know.
That's huge.
Some music.
Super big.
Yes, things are going to have to give him so many talks. Like, this is about to happen. This is about to happen.
The birds and the bees.
The birds and the bees. You know, the drugs of the influence.
Right.
You know, there's kids who don't have a father, who don't have parents. So I need you to take this in because once you get around them, you're going to be influenced. And, you know, so yeah, we definitely keep going through that whole spill. But he's a good kid. And
I'm not ready.
yeah.
Like, I already feel like I told you before, like my son, he's kind of like coming into himself and, you know, he's going to be 10 and I see the hair on the legs. Like I see the mustache coming in and I see him having questions about like, what are these things and what is this? And you know what I mean? And honestly, like, I prefer, like, I had to have a conversation with him because you're searching things on your tablet
Yep.
opposed to like coming to ask me. And that's where I get upset because I'm like, dude, like, I'm your mother. Like,
Yeah.
if you have questions about these things, don't think I'm going to get upset with you. Like, I'm not going to get upset with you. I want us to have this conversation. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good gateway and an open door for
Yeah.
him.
I want him to be open, just like how I'm open. He's like, Ma, how you do it? The biggest question he had for me was when I did go on the show and he was like, Mom, how did you like, I don't understand. Like, you didn't like yell at him. You weren't like,
Yeah.
that's just not who I am.
I love the segue. Let's go right into it.
I am.
So you were on a famous show. If people follow you, they'll know what show we're talking about.
Absolutely.
But
Unfortunately.
how? Not unfortunately, because you had a lot of people in the comments that were on your side.
Yeah.
Even I was watching it on TikTok. I don't know how it just popped up. You know, once the one you watch
Before
one day,
you.
yeah. So yours actually popped up on my TikTok. So I went to go look at the comments, and I'm like, yeah, you know, he made himself look really stupid, honestly. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So how did you get on the show? Let's talk about that process.
Okay. So I got on the show because I applied.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
applied just like everyone else. So at the end of every show, she's like, hey, if you see yourself on this and that. And I'm like, okay. But mind you, I did it because, so at the time I was working in cardiology. This is before I went to teaching, right?
Okay.
So I just started teaching. So prior to that, I was working in cardiology for 2 years at this point. And my coworker was like, shout out to her. I love you. She was like, why don't you apply for the show? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was just kind of like, oh, let's see where it takes you type of situation. She was like, you need a man. And I'm like, I don't need nothing. She was like, I'm tired of seeing you by yourself. Like, you're such a great person. Like, you know, you don't deserve like crap, basically.
Right.
And I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, I'll apply. Not realizing, like, they really reached out to me. Like, I want to say, like, in a week or two, I wind up getting an email. And I'm like, this has to be, like, weird. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is spam or something.
Yeah.
So, ultimately, I was just like, dang, like, oh, my God, this is real. Like, then I wind up getting a text message because I did not respond to the email.
Okay.
Right. And I'm like, oh my God, they're texting me now. Like, this is real. Like, I'm like, yo, I went to work the next day. And I'm like, this is it. And then before I knew it, I booked a flight and I was out.
Yeah.
I took my aunt with me. She was a joy. I'm so thankful for her because if she didn't come with me, honestly, like, I probably wouldn't have done the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, I probably would have not done the show.
Yeah.
I was super duper nervous going out.
You didn't look nervous.
I was very nervous.
Looks like you handled it very well.
Yeah, that was kind of like my first time actually being in any type of setting like that.
Yeah.
Even this, I'm just like, ugh. But
So the universe telling you something. It's a new wave for you.
yeah, cause back then, like, I did a lot of pageants, right? So like doing pageants, like, they're not really like, they don't record me like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more just a crowd, right? I'm very good with public speaking.
Right.
Hence which why I got an A on the class. Shout out to my professor. He was awesome. I just feel like going on the show, it was definitely different. Like I said, like, when you're in a pageant, it's more like, okay, you're public speaking, you're in a crowd, like, you're amongst a crowd. A crowd is not going to put 15 pounds on you. You know what I mean? Like, you can just dress up. You got your hair, your big hair, your big poofy dresses and stuff like that. For this, it was like,
Raw and uncut.
camera made did me dirty.
Raw and uncut.
And then what's crazy is I gained 30 pounds.
What do you mean?
I gained
Since
30.
then?
No. So
Before the show.
yes. So
Okay.
I started working at Griffin Hospital.
Okay.
When I started working there, I was 160 pounds.
Okay.
I was literally a size 4. I'm 5'7". Like, I'm tall. I'm all leg. Okay. Then when I started working at the hospital, it was kind of like, oh my God, Their kitchen is amazing. Tired of the situation? They have like the best food ever
Yeah.
out of all the hospitals I've ever been to. Griffin Hospital. I would just go there for food.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, their food is absolutely phenomenal. Like, listen, breakfast. I was eating breakfast and lunch there at Mandela.
Yeah.
But you know, just being there, you can't wait.
Okay.
And then I was getting grief about being too small. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I had people like, oh, you're too small. But then now it's like, oh, like she's a catfish. This is not her. This is not her. Like, are you kidding? I would never catfish anyone. Like this is me in real life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but
So you didn't end up finding anyone?
no.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Right.
Love will find me like, at this point.
Absolutely. Would you go back?
I would actually.
Yeah.
So I get asked that often. So my experience like on there it wasn't a bad one.
Yeah.
Like even though, you know, old boy got his moment.
Yeah.
I don't take away.
Like I said, I had put in the comments, I don't think you saw it. I was like, he was trying to go viral and nobody.
He was. And he
Right.
told actually like the whole cast, which is crazy.
You could
My
tell because
understanding.
he's there's some other characters I think that went on there. Sorry, I mean I don't mean to call you. I don't know y'all dudes, but y'all look like characters to me.
Like I look like a character.
No, I mean like the
I look
whole
like a character. I was like,
yeah, but he made himself look like a character, like the jury, you know, his comment and everything. But people
was a
trying to go viral. They're trying to get their shot. They're trying to, you know, blow up. And unfortunately, like, you know,
I
you
got
gotta
the
try
rap
to.
of it.
Yeah, it wasn't even bad though. It wasn't
I was like,
none of the
know if
other
she did
guys laughed. You know what I mean? Like nobody really. Old girl was like, get him, like.
and honestly, I kid you not. Shout out to Arlette. I really did not like.
You
I didn't
was in
even
another
realize
zone.
it because I was so taken back by what he said to me. And then too, I was drinking before I went on there to calm my nerves. I ain't even gonna hold you because, like I said, I've never been put in any type of situation like this.
Yeah.
Like even now, I'm just like, you see me, I got my Truly right here. Shout out to Truly, but you know what I'm saying? Like my nerves, right? And then two, if it was up to me, like I would have been taking an edible and stuff like that, but I didn't want to fall asleep on set.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because Phoenix got some good.
Yeah.
But I just was a little taken back. I'm just like,
Yeah.
it was kind of like, what
Yeah, it was like,
did he just say?
I don't know. A man is not supposed to do that. to
It's
a
okay
female,
though.
You know what I mean? But it was basically just a clown move.
It's not even that. I feel like going on the show, I was already like prepared to have constructive criticism.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was already prepared to have like the constructive criticism, which I'm very good at.
Yeah.
So it was almost like people were like, dude, she did not do like, you know what I mean? Like she didn't go in, but I don't think people understand, like for one, I'm 35 years old.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to sit here and argue
With a man.
with a man for one.
That you don't know.
Exactly. I
Not
do
in a
not know
relationship,
him.
but,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he kind of made himself look like how
really
he
did.
was.
Yeah,
So
he really did. He really did.
I can't really take, it is what it is.
I love that girl's reaction. I love seeing her reaction. She was like,
She was like, go for it. I'm like, after watching it, I'm like, but I didn't go for it. But after reading the comments, and I'm so thankful for people that really did defend me, in the comments. I'm constantly getting defended.
Yeah.
People are constantly saying, oh, she didn't deserve that and this and that, which I didn't, but it is what it is. Like I said, I knew what type of show I was going on before I was going on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Was I expecting that? Absolutely not. Like I wasn't expecting for him to say anything like that.
So was there any guy on there that you like found attractive and he was like, damn, I wish me and him kind of would have connected?
Honestly, I wish the guy with the black and white shirt, he had like the beard kind of with the hat.
Looked like me a little bit.
He did. I have a type.
I don't know, for some reason I kind of figured that too. I was like, she probably would have chose that guy. But
Oh my God, that's so funny that you say that. Honestly, I wish he wouldn't have popped.
Okay.
Because I felt like for one, if I wasn't your type, you could have told me that.
Yeah.
But I thought he was super duper handsome. Like I wasn't lying about that. My whole thing is I gave everybody grace, right?
I was gonna say that too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I kind of gave like everybody grace, even if you weren't my type.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go for you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like, you know, you're handsome. I feel like each man was definitely handsome in their own way.
Yeah.
I feel like particularly though, the dude that had the beard and stuff like that. It's
Now,
like,
did y'all have a chance to talk with them after, or it was just like in and out type deal?
so after the show, I was able to talk with the guy with the hat.
The guy who said something?
The one that I think he said that I look like a relative or something. He reminded me of my
yeah,
uncle.
yeah. OG.
Which he did. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's no disrespect to him. I kid you not.
he
Like I
definitely did,
didn't want that to seem like, you know,
Yeah.
like completely
But
disrespectful.
when you dress like that, you know you going out unk style.
No, but it's not that. It's just he really reminded me of someone in my family because, like I said, my grandfather, he wears those hats.
Yep, you did
So
say that.
ultimately, I kind of like fucked up because I wanted to say like, oh, my grandfather loves hats, so I appreciate your hat.
Yeah, yeah.
It was not like, oh, my grandmother loves hats. I don't know what the hell I said. I was like, wait, you know what I
He's on the
mean?
spot, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was a little nervous too, you know what I mean? Because everyone would just pop. I'm like, bro. I thought that the dude that popped me because I do taekwondo, I thought that was a little
corny.
weird.
That was corny.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird. Because, you know, I do taekwondo for a reason. It's not because I want to beat
And
you
I
up
love
or
that
anything.
answer that you gave. As
Yeah, like I do it for self-control, discipline, and perseverance. It's not because
Who wants a man that feel like he about to get beat up by his woman? Like,
that means I gotta save you.
what you
What?
like? When we think outside, what happens when we go outside?
If we go outside somewhere, that means I gotta use everything I
Yeah,
got.
right.
You
They
know?
use the taekwondo on her.
Right. It was just like I was a little taken back.
Yeah.
But you know,
Then a lot of people were talking about the group of guys that they chose for y'all. What's kind of like,
it was just like I was looking at the comments too.
yeah,
And I mean, you know, the critics are gonna be like super duper harsh.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot of comments. I was just like, dude, like really? But
that's the internet.
I mean, overall, I don't regret anything.
Yeah.
I could definitely say that. Like I said, I kind of like took myself out of my own comfort zone by even doing something like that.
That's good though.
Am I desperate to find love? Absolutely not. I could walk down the street and get 10 honks. You know what I mean? Like I'm not.
So, not to cut you off,
Go ahead. You're
but
fine.
what are you looking for? What's your ideal man? Like, let's say, all right, you know, you have your career, you have the car that you desire, you have the home that you desire, everything's rolling the way you want. What does that husband of yours look like when either you come home or he comes home? What does that look like?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. I want to cry almost. Okay, so for me, like my ideal man is just us both being like super duper successful. Kind of like us feeding off of both of each other's energy.
Yeah.
I feel like ultimately in a relationship, you have to be like one support, right? So I should be able to support you. You should be able to support me.
Yeah.
Ultimately, like when I come home, you know, when I get off work, I'm a big cooker. Like I love to cook.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows me knows that like I'm a great cook.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that my man is fed. I want to make sure that, you know, his lunch is done for the morning or whatever his shift is.
Is this like the first month or the first couple months and then it kind of fades up? Uh-oh.
See, and that's where I be going wrong because I be doing it like on the second day.
Right.
But yeah, like I just, I'm a big lover, if that makes sense. I come from a very traditional household, if that makes sense. So ultimately, you know, my parents, they've been married for like almost 35 years. Yeah. My grandparents were 57. So yeah, like my grandmother, I'm telling you. So I come from like big tradition, morals, value. So I'm just not the shacking up type of person.
Right.
Like, you know, even with me having my kids, like, you know, I planned on being with their dad forever.
Yeah.
You know, my kids have the same father.
Yeah, that's always the plan.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But I can't control somebody else's actions,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Unfortunately, things just don't, you know, work out the way
They
we
don't.
see our life's plan, but
They don't. And, you know, I'm sure he's kind of like, you know, drowning in his misery. It is what it is. Because at this point, you laid your bed and then now you have to sleep in it. I mean, even if you have one, I don't even know if he has one at the end of the day. So, I just feel like I can't control other people's actions, right? I can only control what I do.
Absolutely.
And any man that's ever dated me, like they will say, yo, she's like super sweet. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like a confrontational person.
Okay.
After being with my kid's father, one of the biggest things that I wish I would have did was be more communicative, if that makes sense. I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
tiptoe around anything. I'm not gonna stay here and like hold my feelings because that's what I feel like I did to kind of spare his.
Got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and then two, I would want the man that I'm dating, I want him to come from a more like traditional household, right?
Okay.
I want you to kind of understand the function of being a family because people have the thought, right? You have the thought process, but in reality, you don't know what a real family is.
Right. If you haven't seen it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't grow up in
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain women, you'd never grew up with a father. You don't know how that is.
Preach.
So you can't sit here and say, oh, this man is a good father when you never had one.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right.
So you wouldn't know what a good man is if it smacked you in the face or not. Any mediocre man, you're gonna be like, oh my God, he does this for my kids. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Like you never had a father, girl. Back up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. How long were you with him?
It was a 13-year relationship.
Oh, wow.
I met him when I was 22 years old, or I think I was like 23 actually. So like 12, 13 years. And I was actually going to get married before I met him, which is crazy. Yes. I was going to get married before I met him. Yep, to a veteran. I believe he's a veteran now. Shout out Trent.
Oh, what the stuff?
Like,
Totally tell him
yeah,
that.
like, he definitely taught me about myself. For sure. That was like a whole, spiel. Like I, was in a 2.5-year relationship before I met him. And then,
Okay.
like I said, retaliation is never the answer. So that's why we kind of like parted ways. And then I met my kid's father. And then it just kind of like took off from there. Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of like how can I say it? I wish I would have healed before I met him, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So he was kind of like a rebound, if that makes sense. He was giving me the type of attention that I needed, taking me out on dates.
Yeah.
I was working 2 jobs when I met him. I was working at like Dunkin' or something in like a doctor's office.
Okay.
So yeah,
Of course.
I didn't have any kids at the time.
job,
Yeah, like I went for my MA like right out of high school.
Yeah.
So it was like literally Lincoln Tech, 08, 09 I graduated. My first job was in urology. I worked at Yale. Shout out to them.
What haven't you?
They learned me.
What haven't
They taught me a lot.
What haven't you done that you want to do?
Oh. Ooh. What haven't I done that I want to do? I don't know if I want to do it, but I would love to do it. It's like kind of like skydive, which is crazy. I know I'm like petrified of heights. You should see me when I fly. Like I have to take edibles, probably take like 5 shots just to get on the airplane. What?
Yeah, we in the same boat. I hate flying.
I feel like just I would love to try it. I would love to try it.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I do know, like, it reminds me of like when you go on a roller coaster. Like I said, I'm big on like doing something that I've never done before. So like the next man that I do date, like he would have to literally like, hey babe, let's do this.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Like I want someone who's going to, like, if I could pull you out of your comfort zone, if you could pull me out of my comfort zone, for us to learn from each other, like let's feed off of each other.
Absolutely.
Like what are your likes, what are your not likes. Yeah, you got to be God fearing too. Like if you don't believe in God, I'm sorry, I'm not the one for you. Like I put God first in everything that I do. I'm heavy in church. Shout out to Vertical Church. Listen, West Haven.
Yeah.
I got baptized there at 15, or I think I was 16. Yeah, either 15 or 16. I was with my mother. We both got baptized together.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I've been going to that church since I was 11 years old. Me and my mother are both members. I actually usher at my church, and I work with the children. So, yeah, like this Sunday, I got to work with the kids.
Like I'm here sitting here talking to you, and I'm looking at you, but you're telling me everything that you do.
Yeah.
Then I'm seeing like 2 of you on the side of you.
Yeah.
It's like you need more than one of you to do everything you do, but you.
I
really,
know.
like-
And it's almost scary. It's literally like almost scary.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I don't even know how I function too. But all I could say is like, yo, I got God. Like he keeps me going. Like my kids keep me going. My kids are like my number one. So that's like when I feel like they're being like played with like in my face, like I have an issue with that because I take pride in that. Like those are my kids. Like when you see them kids, you know them kids smart. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no disrespect to their father, but I put a lot of time and attention to my kids. Like my son, he's gonna be 3. He's not in daycare. I literally work with my son because next year he'll be in pre-K. So not only am I working from home, I'm actually teaching my son too, if that makes sense. We're doing the 1, 2, 3s. We're doing the ABCs. Like we're doing that. Like I'm big on structure. Not the best at organizational skills. I feel like that's like, I'll get there. But, when it comes to like structure, my son will tell you like my mom is like like he hates it. You know what I mean? And that's fine too. Like, but I'm a cool mom, not your average mom. Definitely not average, but
So, can we talk about your accident? We don't have to. We don't have to go there.
we can talk about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm interested to know kind of like what happened.
Okay.
If you can walk us through that.
Well, on a good Sunday morning, no, so the accident, that's like a whole nother like ball game. So my son used to play football. He used to play for the Hamden Hurricanes. Shout out to the Hurricanes. I was once a Hurricane as well.
Of course.
Yeah, I used to cheerlead. My parents always kept me active. Shout out to them. Ma, I love you. Dad, I love you. Yeah, so Hamden Hurricanes is a Pop Warner team. My son, he was playing football or gonna play football. Well, he did play football, but it was their championship game, right?
Okay.
And you wanna know what's crazy? That day was just like a bad day. It was just terrible.
Yeah.
They had their championship game. It was like literally 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning when everything happened. Yeah, it was super duper early. And that to me, so that whole situation to me is very sentimental because me and my kids could have lost our lives, right? And
Your
then,
kids were in the car with you?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
My son, the younger one, was not even supposed to be with me. I was literally arguing with his father because unfortunately their father lacks communication. He's not the best with communicating and sometimes your lies get ahead of you, right? So Kyrie was not supposed to be with us at all.
Okay.
I was just strictly going to pick up Jeremiah because Jeremiah had football. Excuse me. He had football. And we carpooled. I wasn't even driving.
Oh, okay.
I was not the driver. We carpooled with a family friend. Her son also played for the same team as my son. They were on the team together.
Okay.
And she brought me to our old apartment to go pick up my son. And next thing you know, I see my kid's father's mom come out with Kyrie too. And I'm like, he's not coming with us. Like, Jermaine is on his way. And then like me and her going at it. Like, I'm telling you, like we are going at it. I think I called her the B word and it was a lot going on that day. I was just so, because, when you're dealing with a narcissist, a pathological liar, if that makes sense, you're like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I was caught off guard with her even coming down with my son. For one, it was like literally 6 o'clock in the morning. And you come down with a whole baby. It was freezing then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was super duper cold. Yeah, it was just
Was it snow on the ground or?
I don't think there was snow. I just remember it probably getting cold.
Okay.
It was like that beginning, like that frost type of situation. Like if you walked outside, you had frost on your car. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, girl, why are you coming outside with my then 10-month-old son? Like, I'm not picking him up. Or I told him, I said, I'm coming to get my son Jeremiah. He has a game. He knew all this already. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he was at work or whatever, lie after lie. And next thing you know, she's coming out with Kyrie. Me and her like yelling at each other. I respect my elders, okay, first of all, for one. But I did let her know, get the fuck out my face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're all up in my face. Like, get the fuck out my face. Like, I've had it at that point. Next thing you know, I get the kids, whatever. I wind up taking Kyrie.
So now you're with both the kids.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now I'm with both the kids. I strapped Kyrie in his car seat. And what's crazy is my friend, she was like, listen, put the base in my car, which I wasn't going to do. Usually I would just like strap the seat belt like underneath and then, do the whole shebang. But something particularly about that day, we got the base of the car seat, strapped it in, seatbelt was over Kyrie, and he still somehow managed to get out of the car seat. Yes. So we're on the way going there. And I don't think that the guys that hit us, so it was a head-on collision.
Oh, wow.
The car actually caught on fire.
On the highway or?
No, we were like on Route 34 or Route 8.
Okay.
It was like a windy road. Okay. All I remember, like for me being right now, I remember it being a windy road. And he just, mind you, I was able to tell my friend, he's going to hit us. He's going to hit us. Mind you, whole time I'm on the phone with my baby father, I'm arguing with him. Yes, we are arguing. That's why I take life. Like life to me now, after witnessing and going through that whole situation, life is precious, which is why like I'm learning to forgive right now, if that makes sense. Yes, because after me going through that, and then like even now, right, I've been put in situations to where it's like, yo, these people are going to be who they're going to be. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to forgive you from a distance. But in reality, God sees everything.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Hey, I forgave you in my sins. I just don't want to be around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially if you're still living in, or doing what you.
Yeah, you doing what you doing. You looking crazy out here. Like, yo, I done forgave you from my standpoint. It took God himself for me to like literally like forgive you. And even still, sometimes I kind of find myself like being in like the whole like hurt situation.
Yeah, you're human.
Yeah, because I feel like, dang, like certain people, like you wouldn't expect for them to do you like that.
Yeah.
But after going through what I went through with the car accident, and then like even after that, like dealing with my listen.
All right, so let's go back to the
It's a lot.
you're on the phone and telling her like, hey,
yo, he's gonna hit us. He's gonna hit us.
What is she doing? Is she focused on driving, or is she kind of engaged with what you got going on?
So her instinct was to go to the right. So I remember her turning, because I don't remember much, because we both got knocked out. I got knocked out. I broke my humerus in 3 places. I have 11 screws and a rod in my arm.
Wow.
But I'll still knock your ass out. Don't get it confused, okay? Yeah.
So tell us like what you remember up to, like right after you telling her that.
Oh my God, I remember.
Do you remember anything?
So I remember him hitting us, and then I remember her smacking me. She was smacking me, like smacking my face and everything for me to get up. And ultimately, I couldn't feel my arm. And I'm like, oh my God, like I can't feel my arm. But my first instinct was the fucking kids. I'm like, yo, like the kids, like my baby. Like it kind of like, and then I just look at my friend. She's in complete like blood. Like, yes, she was like covered, but she's a hothead. She's from New York. Shout out. But she's a hothead. She wanted to fight the dude. I'm like, bro, you like, I'm like, you're bleeding. So,
well, I mean, if you can, like, you're pissed right now.
Yo, it was really like, it was crazy. And then like, so we would have got it from the front and the back. Listen, when I tell you God was with us that day, if she did not turn her wheel the way she turned her wheel, we would have ended up in an embankment. Yeah. So that was like really like the car was literally like this. Yeah. Yes. And then I remember one of the detectives or whatever the hell she was, she kept touching my arm. This one, and I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, don't touch me. Do not touch me. Mind you, I'm crying. I said, my baby's in the car, because I couldn't even pick Kyrie up. Like, I could not pick my baby up. For one, like, ultimately, like, from a medical standpoint, right? So, I could not feel, how can I put it? So, ultimately, I thought that I broke my forearm. I was like, oh, like, my fingers were super duper numb. Like, my arm was just like, but then, like, my shoulder, I'm like, my rotator cuff, it's broke, like it's out of place. I don't know what the hell was going on. But then when I felt it, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I freaking broke my humerus. I knew automatically.
I don't mean to laugh.
I was like,
Not the
yo.
medical or you coming out just naming all your.
Yeah. And then, like I said, the cop, she was like a she-man. She was freaking humongous. She was like 6 feet. She was like, oh, she kept touching me. And I'm like, do not touch me. You touch me again, I'm gonna have an issue with that. Don't touch me again. Like, I have a picture with her, actually. It's actually on my TikTok. Like, I
Why do
literally,
you have a picture with her?
because I needed to know who she was, and I needed to know like her badge number, because I felt like how she condoned herself as a higher authority was just like, it was unacceptable. You knew that I was hurt and I was injured, and I feel like she didn't do enough to kind of like protect me.
Gotcha.
And the fact that she didn't immediately go to the vehicle where the kids were, that was like a red flag for me.
Yeah.
But by the grace of God, we had like majority of the football team behind us because we were literally 5 minutes away from the field, right?
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So
He lined it up.
yeah, like we would have got it from the front, and then we would have got it from the back, because actually our coach, one of the coaches, were directly behind us, and he was kind of following us fast. And he had what is it, a transverse?
Okay.
And those are big trucks.
is
Like
that-
they're not
yeah.
small or anything. So he would have hit us from behind, and then we would have got it from the front. But ultimately, the guy that hit us, it's funny that you even bring it up. He had court like 2 days ago. Yeah.
Wow.
And you're talking 2 years later.
Okay.
Everything is settled. Our kids are well off.
Okay.
So we're good.
The kids, there was no injury to the kids.
I would definitely say my friend's son, he was like literally underneath her seat.
Okay.
Yeah. But by the grace of God, my older son, he had no injuries.
Good.
But the baby, the baby was like out of his car seat completely.
He had some whiplash.
Yeah, he had like extreme whiplash. And then I wound up finding out that he had RSV and like pneumonia that day. It was weird. Yeah, it was super duper weird how that happened.
Wow.
Yeah, they did like a full body on him.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, you have RSV. He wasn't coughing or anything.
Okay.
So yeah.
So how was did the guy go to jail?
I don't know, like, because I was so out of it.
Okay.
I don't know what happened like after the fact.
Yeah.
I do know that he did have someone with him, and that person actually tried to walk off of the scene with a broken arm or hand or whatever. I actually have him on camera. We all do, actually.
Yeah, you still got the footage?
Yeah, I have everything. I never delete anything.
See that?
I have phones and phones on phones. Like, I am like, I save everything,
So what was your recovery like?
Whew. Recovery was super duper tough. I actually still have a hairline fracture in my eye. Yeah, so like I get like extreme migraines sometimes, and headaches from like if my hair is pulled back too tight, hence the short haircut.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why too I cut my hair, because even this now it's like killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't put like tightness or stuff like that. That's why when I went to freaking get my hair braided, I was like, oh my God, they're gonna freaking pull my hair. I was like, and I was sitting there, I think I was like tearing, because I have like a hair, like all of this is actually fractured. So like if you touch it, it's super duper sensitive. I have like an indent near,
Okay.
but the doctor could never operate on it because of how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's like-
So yeah.
Is it painful?
I wouldn't say so much painful. It's more of like discomfort.
Gotcha.
It's something that like ibuprofen can fix, because it was small.
Okay.
But it will always be there. Like my eye was like, I didn't even look like a person. I don't know if you've seen the footage.
No.
I think I posted it on my TikTok.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, it's on my TikTok. It has like over like 3,000 or 4,000 views. Like it was just, actually the whole accident is up there.
Yeah?
I made like a whole video. Yes, I did. I made like a whole video. It's the one with the Megan Thee Stallion, the Cobra, her Cobra.
Yeah.
Only because when that song came out, I felt like it was very relatable to what I was going through. I did feel like, money, like people just, this, am I going to get some type of money out of this? Because now I have to miss like over a year of work.
Right.
You're talking about me learning how to reuse my arm. Like, there's still some moments to where it's like, damn, like, I got to assist myself sometimes. I'm like, especially having a baby,
Right.
like who's going to hold my son?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
Wow.
The recovery was not easy.
Well, only you could be built for it,
Yeah.
and glad you made it out of there.
Yeah, it was a time. I almost died twice, honestly.
Yeah.
Definitely almost died.
Yeah, man. Like, gotta be thankful and grateful to, God that you are still here.
For
And
sure.
your babies were,
Yeah,
protected.
absolutely. Like it's tough, it wasn't expected. And then, like I said, the fact that I was arguing with my kid's father,
Yeah.
I felt like it was, it was just like, oh my God, life is too short.
I always say I never got into an accident in my life.
Oh my God, I've got
Only
many.
only time I ever got into an accident was when I was arguing with my baby mom on the phone.
You see, my dad calls me a crash dummy.
Yeah. And I didn't hit nobody. I hit like the island of the road, and I'm driving and we arguing, and then next thing I know, I'm looking at the sky like this.
Oh my God, I done crashed a lot of nice cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've crashed 3 BMWs. I crashed a BMW last year.
Are you a wild driver? Women tend to be. Sorry, ladies.
Honestly, like I feel like I'm a dud. Honestly, like I don't know. Maybe I have a sign that says "hit me" or something on my
Yeah.
car. I don't know. Like I just, I feel like, yeah, I'm a little clumsy at times. Like last year, crashing my 5 Series. Seriously, like you hit a tree. Like that was stupid.
You hit a tree?
Yes, in front of my aunt's house.
Shout out to Truly.
And honestly, and you know what? What's crazy is I was not supposed to be out that night.
Yeah.
I did not want to go out that night. And I was not going to go out that night. But because I had a friend that had a birthday and she was like, oh, you're not going to come out for my birthday. They make you feel guilty, right? So I'm like, all right, let me just throw anything on and let me just go.
Yeah.
And, I just feel like, when you go to like certain like establishments, they kind of cut their liquor a little bit.
Yeah.
So where that's why right now, like me being who I am now, I would never get a mixed drink from a bar.
Yeah.
I would never. Like if it's not something that I see you opening physically, I'm not going to drink it. I'm sorry.
Well, you feel like you would like.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like, because in reality, I didn't drink a lot that day.
Yeah.
Like I went to like 2 places and I felt like I didn't drink the whole damn world. And then I'm still trying to like, and me, I'm a lit person.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh, my night
Were
is
you
gonna stop
talking to
here.
anyone? Like, was there a guy? I'm quite sure there was always like a guy trying to hit on you, or.
Guys always hit on me.
I know. I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah, guys always hit on me. I don't have that issue.
No.
I don't have that problem.
What what do you hate about like when a guy tries to hit on you? What turns you like completely off, like automatically?
Them not being their authentic self.
Mm.
I feel like if you're trying to impress me by like money or like the things that you have, I feel like that's just corny to me. Like for instance, by me being on the lineup and stuff like that, I feel like it could have been a lot of authenticity, but I feel like, because people felt like they needed a moment.
The cameras.
Exactly. You kind of take that like to a higher standard.
Yeah.
Me, I don't need a moment. Like even if I didn't find love there, I'm gonna find love somewhere else.
Absolutely.
It's not just like, the looks or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I try to look beyond that sometimes because I feel like, you want to fall in love with people's heart, right? You want to fall in love with who the person is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't want to fall in love with how they look or what they have and stuff like that.
We made those mistakes plenty of times with life.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I used to be young like that. I used to be young on like, oh, he got this, he got that. Oh, he drive a Beam.
Yeah.
He drive a Benz or, oh. But no, until I became the person driving those cars, right? So it was just like, okay,
Yeah.
like this is what it's about.
Right.
It was attracting the wrong attention.
Mm.
Yeah, like I don't want a man that's gonna attract the wrong attention. Like I said, be authentically you.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah. So you're more energy driven now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
I see. So what's next for you?
I don't know. Only God knows. I'm working on a few things. I'm finishing up my degree finally.
See that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finishing up my degree. I only have like one more class to take and then I'm like completely done. Well, I can apply to the program.
Yeah.
And then I'm completely done. I'm a boy mom, so
Any more kids?
absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
What if Mr. Right comes in?
Honestly, I actually had like
Okay.
surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not because I wanted to, but it needed to be done.
Well,
If
okay.
Mr. Right comes in, he's gonna have to, accept the boys, and I'm gonna accept what he has,
Absolutely.
But for me to actually have kids, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like you're talking like my kids are 8 years and 10 days apart.
Right. Gotcha.
I'm not having no more kids, bro. Like I can't. No.
All right. My last question before we get out of here. What does your life look like in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'll be 40. Ugh, that sounds bogus. So in 5 years, I could definitely say I will have my degree for sure.
Yeah.
My kids will be, I think I'll have like a teenager and like a preteen.
Yeah.
Woo, that's tough. But yeah, I have a teenager and a preteen. Honestly, like I'll be done with my career. I feel like I'll probably be into my career. I do see me kind of like rebranding my business, but then like sometimes I think about like, do I want the headache?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that earlier. Are you the type, ultimately, are you gonna be the one to work on your business or work in your business?
That's a good question. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'll be working in my business.
Yeah.
I love what I do.
Uh,
Like I literally love like the hands-on part of everything. That's funny. I had a student ask me that like literally last week. She was like, "Oh," and I'm just like, I love the hands-on portion of it. Because one thing I'm good at is like literally teaching people like how to utilize their hands, right?
Yeah.
Because now you have people that are doing my skills that they've never done it before.
yeah.
So I'm good with stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know. Like that's a good question for me because half of me really wants to go for more.
Of course.
Only because like I had this conversation with my grandfather. He was like, I was 50 when I did this and that. And my grandfather is really successful.
Yeah.
He has multiple trades. He has multiple degrees. Like, and he's chilling now.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dang, Papa, if I didn't follow you, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love that. How old is he?
He's 83. He just turned 83 years old and he looks like he's 60.
I love that.
I'm named after his grandmother.
So is he just chilling and does he have businesses or is he just retired and good now?
He's retired and good. Like, yeah. My grandfather, this is a funny thing. So my grandfather, he has, like I said, multiple trades.
Yeah.
My grandfather is a builder,
Mm.
right? So he rebuilded a car, a 1964 Chevy Impala,
Yeah.
which was him and my grandmother's first car.
Nah, you talking about language now. I love old schools.
He's actually a part of a car club. His car wins like literally every year.
Yeah.
And so I actually yelled at him last year because I'm like, Papa, you're outside, you're dealing with these chemicals, all these parts, like you cannot do that now. Like I have to literally remind him like, yo, you're like in your 80s, like you can't inhale this stuff. Like what's wrong with you? And he,
Where is he from? North Carolina?
yeah,
Well, they
originally their
built
family
different,
is,
yeah.
originally he's from Clinton.
Okay.
My great grandmother, she passed away about 2 years ago. She was 100 years old.
Wow.
I'm named after her mother. Her mother died when she was 105. Yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah.
a blessing.
Yeah. So my name comes from, because people are like, oh, where did you get that name from? And people, first of all, if on TikTok, spell my name right. They spell my name wrong. They put an I in my name. My name is not Lila. It's Lela. It's
Lela.
Lela. It's a family name. I
So,
take
okay.
pride in my name.
So did it come from your Spanish side or your black side?
My black side. I'm black. My father is black. So I go for what my father
Yeah,
is.
see.
I
was-
go
that was
for
a
what my
big-
father is.
yeah.
I'm black and I'm proud.
So okay, because Lila can be like if you just reading it, and you could think it's a Spanish like swing name. You know what I mean?
It is too.
But then when you say it comes from the heritage of your,
That's a heritage.
then you're like, oh, Lila. Yeah.
But there is a flower in Puerto Rico that is lila.
See,
It's purple. It's a flower.
nice.
Yeah. So But I do take pride in my name. So like when people like that's why I always correct people.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I feel like people popped too when I was on the show too, because no, I'm gonna tell you my name. I'm gonna correct you every time. Like my name holds great weight, like great value. Like I take pride in my name, you know. You don't hear Lela often.
No, you don't.
So
You don't. Well, it was an honor having you on the show. I appreciate you for showing up and showing out and letting us into your life a little bit, you know, and wishing much success to you and everything that you do. I have no doubt that you will be successful in everything you do. Everything you touch will blossom and grow.
absolutely.
And
In Jesus' name.
absolutely. This is the Off the Clock podcast. Till next time.